Okay, so we've got a no display on this, so it's either going to be burned up DisplayPort or maybe bad backlight. Oh, we've got corrosion there. Alright, let's get the pink pen out. What the hell is going on? There's all these caps have got crap on them. What? Every single one of these caps is loaded with crap. Look at it. Why? Why? They're not broken, I don't think. They're just loaded with crap. So I'm going to guess we've got bug damage here. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Yeah, there's crap everywhere on this board. This is definitely so much more than just no backlight. Yuck. Oh, this is the Intel one. This isn't a 2338. This is an Intel. What the fuck? I mean, oh, what are these? Oh, these little... Yeah, this board has seen some interesting things already. Little spider egg sacs or something. Funnily enough, the display area looks okay. What often happens here is if you plug into a bad display or something happens to the display and gets smashed or something like that, it will burn up this section here, which is funnily enough the camera power section. So this is backlight. We've got damage here on the feedback circuit. So I'd say that's our primary culprit, but it looks like we've got a bunch of other stuff to deal with. I'm going to have to check this whole board because there's just a lot of crap on this board. Oh great, yep, ants. That'll explain a lot of things. He's hugging onto that cap. And you see where its butt was? It's left corrosion there. So even though I can perhaps fix this, I'm a little worried that there's going to be ongoing damage. I better pink mark that too. Maybe I should just dip this whole board into pink ink. And again, and there's sort of like a oily residue around here. Another one. Once again, it's attached to the pad and probably left some level of corrosion. I'm going to run out of pink ink. Well, I think that's the worst of it. But yeah, that'll definitely explain the no display. This one here is the one that... Oh, okay, EDP backlight enable. Is that a 0 ohm? I'm pretty sure that's 0. Yep. So there's a bit of damage across that one. There's also damage here. That's the backlight I2C data line. Is this the pull-up? And yeah, it's a pull-up. So if that's damaged or it's creating a different level to this one, then the I2C won't work so well. So we'll give that all a clean up, replace the parts and see how we go. I have a feeling this is probably the most likely culprit for a fault. Yeah, see how that just came straight off? So what essentially happened is that the communication lines were disrupted by the fact that that pad basically ate it, just corroded away. And it went from being a 1K8 pull-up to nothing, to a infinite ohms open circuit pull-up. Oh, and look at that. That's actually flapping around in the wind there. Yeah, it's just free breezing it. Yep, that just fell off. So a bunch of rework required. I'm just using low air. Takes a little bit longer. Fortunately not too bad. Looks predominantly like it's just surface damage. In fact, I'll probably be able to just re-tin these pads and it should be on its way. Yeah, they look like they've taken tinning, so it's good. Maybe I'll lift the driver chip. I can see now that I've cleared it, there's a bit of damage. Alright, that actually looked alright, so it was probably just junk. Like sometimes you get a bit of crap sitting under the chip. But I wanted to check that the pads are okay, and I have now done that. Now we've got to put it back down. Now because I'm using the original solder on this, it should just snap itself back into position once it gets to the right temperature. And it says nay. Still looks a little skew though, doesn't it? I mean, what are we talking about? 1 degree out there, 2 degrees maybe. Still looks off. What the? Alright, that was bad. Did you see that wave that just went over this section? That is a board delamination wave. This board is screwed. There is no way that that would normally happen. That should not happen on a MacBook board. I mean, I'm using 430 Celsius and 30 air, and there is no way in hell that should have happened. It definitely delaminated, and I can feel it squishy here. So yeah, this board is no good. I will admit, I've never seen a MacBook board do that before. Not like that. So hopefully that was actually visible on the video. So you tell me if you saw it. There is no way that would normally happen. So something got into this. Yeah, you can see a bit of bobbling there. Yeah, MacBooks do not typically popcorn like that. That's trash. That was very strange. You know what I might do? I'll put the parts back on just to see if it even comes up. This could well have just gone back into production or sold to someone, which would have been not very good. But yeah, I'd say you're right. It's a combination of things. It looks like it's charging. We'll get the little chipmunk and see if it tells us anything. Chipmunk says everything is off still. So we'll give it a couple of minutes because this battery probably hasn't been charged in a very long time. I would still love to know why it delaminated though. So usually to get a delamination like that, you need some sort of water to have gotten in, but it doesn't look like a water ingress job, you know. But it does look like it has been sitting around for a long time, so I don't know. Like I said, that's just not normal. It's completely not normal at all. Disconnect, reconnect. Okay, we've got activity now. So it has bootstrapped it. And it's turned off. So it did momentarily bring the chipmunk up, showing that I had 5 volts on the rails and things like that, but yeah, then alright, that's it. We'll call it. No point wasting any more time on it. And it's the end of the day. It's unfortunate, but at least it did produce an interesting thing for us to capture. So another one into the trash. Well, that's Monday for you.